Hi, Anthony here. Thank you for tuning into the Best in the West. Today's video will be a driveway demolition and pourback. This is in Westminster, California. This is an asphalt driveway, which it doesn't get any sweeter than that. I'm not even going to use a breaker. I'm just going to use the bucket and come from the side because I'm widening the driveway over here. So I'm going to peel this thing up and then start going into it. The grass on the soil was decent. So when I was on it, I thought it was the same. But when I got into this, it was straight sand and I was sinking and spinning in it. You had to be like a magician. You just got to take lighter buckets getting in there because it was so. Um, I would just sink to the frame in it. It's kind of a nightmare with a wheel loader on sand. You almost can't do it, but I have so much experience on every soil. I just do it slower. It took me a little bit longer to do it. If you're starting out or you're a contractor or you're looking at jobs, I mean, it doesn't get any sweeter than an asphalt driveway to knock out and pour back. And this lip from the garage stuck out farther than into the driveway, so I just saw cut it, Milton and I, at the right at the garage door. So I demoed that lip section out of concrete. So when you shut the garage door, you just see new concrete from the garage door back. They used to pour them like that and over pour them. I don't know why, and then they'd asphalt up to it. I guess for the car coming into the garage. Anyone out there who's starting to go on their own or do anything, you can go out there, you can get these jobs, you can do them. The only way you'll fail is if you quit. If you keep going forward, you'll persevere. That's really the reason why I started this channel, was to tell my testimony and what happened to me and how I where I'm at. And it is quite a story. When I started this channel, I was virtually homeless. I lived in a dirt field in Huntington Beach. That's well documented. I mean, there's thousands of people in Huntington who know me, who saw it. I had a big company prior. The 2008 recession and a divorce took me to my knees, took everything I had. I ended up homeless in Huntington Beach. I lived in a dirt field. And one day I just said that this ends today. And I had $600 to my name. And I bought a camera for $300. And I was going to video my rise out of the ashes because I was in the depths of despair. And the first 20 videos, 10, 15 or 20 videos you see of me, I'm homeless in these videos. I lived in a dirt field, so I know we're going through trying times right now, and people are having problems financially with what's going on. This isn't a political channel. It's not the platform. It never will be. But I would quote Mark Twain with what's going on. It's easier to fool people than convince them they've been fooled. I'm joking Huckleberry Finn, but that's the truth of the matter, and you'll persevere. Everybody will get through this. It'll go back to normal and just keep going forward. You can't fail if you keep trying. It's impossible. I have experience with that, and that's how I ended up in a field. But you can keep going, and you'll find the right people, and God will put His hand on you, and like He did to me. But I mean, I walked through fire. When you see where I'm at right now, and me standing there, I walked through an inferno to get where I'm at. The business I had before was just a runaway monster. It just kept getting bigger and bigger. It got out of hand. I couldn't handle it. It ended up just imploding, and I let it implode because I wanted to start it from scratch and start all over. But that recession held me up where I couldn't get back going. The prices were half price. There's so many undercutters. I didn't want to run the equipment that I kept because I lost 90% of my equipment. I kept a couple things, and I didn't want to run it because if I blew it up or something broke, I didn't have the money to fix it. So I was doing stuff by hand, and demoing it and whatever I had to do, or I worked for other people until I waited for the right moment. I knew for the first time in my life I was gonna have to be something I never was patient. I was gonna have to sit back and wait. And then with YouTube, it gives me a platform. I wanted to document coming out of the ashes and what you can do. And that's what I'm doing. That was originally why I started this channel, but I had to have the right audience and platform to do it. And it's starting to get a level where I can start telling what I did, and it's quite a story. There's my bro Chuck, and if I inspire people, that's fine. I never intended to make money off this channel. I never sell anything. I don't say like and subscribe. I'm just giving you the truth of what you can do. So we're riding this down here. I got my crew out here. I got a little sidetracked, sorry. And this thing came out sweet. We widened it out to the edge. And we're just going to put a Fresno on this and keep going with it. This is just basic driveway. Like I was saying, if you get started in this or doing this. These are as good as they come, asphalt the whole bit. That sand threw me off a little bit. Just keep going forward and just keep going. Some jobs win, some you lose, and it's basically like life. You have two lives. One the one you learn with and the one you live after. And business is the same. My other business life was it just turned into a nightmare. And this is the second part of me learning. In the business I had before, I had so many employees and equipment that I was creating jobs for people that I didn't even know. I was so busy and so tired because I was one of the workers. That's why I'm so good at bidding jobs and estimating. And I estimate for big companies and I consult big companies. And that's why I got to where I'm at. And there's a finished product there. Another 10 from the best in the West. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good one.